So something that Stephanie and I really want to impart upon this group that's here today is that before really getting into what is the role of coach versus what is the role of administrator, your organization needs to be clear on the terms that we're going to talk about right now. And because if you aren't clear on what these mean, because they are open to interpretation and they're different at each school, then it's going to be really hard to untangle what each of your roles is. It might happen simultaneously in defining the roles as well as these terms, but ensuring that your school ecosystem knows what each of these is and the related terms that inevitably pop up around it is really vital. So we're going to talk about evaluation, supervision, growth, and remediation. Of course, sometimes there's different terms that this go by, but the concept is what you want to certainly be clear on. And then supervision. So I was just, sorry, I paused for a minute thinking with the order you should go in, sorry. So with that, you have evaluation and spoiler, that's the responsibility of the administrator, not of coach. And then supervision, which is also the responsibility of an administrator, not a coach. But supervision, the distinction we're creating, and I think this is the murkiest one because we say supervision a lot for a lot of different things. We're saying that that is the process of observing the teacher to gather evidence. That it's the act of principling or whatever it is, your formal leadership role that supervises the employee. And it also determines evaluation and remediation, which Stephanie will talk about. And then there is especially with evaluation and also with supervision, there's a power dynamic that exists. So there is the employer and the employee, and it acknowledges that that's necessary and it's important, but it acknowledges that it's not like this simply because it's an employee and an employer relationship.